Hi guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, press the notification bell. Every time when I drop a video, you'll be notified. Guys, today I brought someone, guys, someone special, someone who will educate, I believe, at the end of this chat with him. I hope a lot of kids will learn a lot from him. Buddy, please introduce yourself. Who are you and stuff?
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Mtlanhla Chauke, also known as Papa Chauke. I was born in Limpopo, Joseph, raised in Tembisa. I'm currently 26 years old and I'm happy to be here. So let's get started.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Tantla, for honoring my invite.
It feels good to hear.
Thank you for that. I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Guys, want to talk about smoking weed, guys. This guy he smokes, guys.
Not that much. Not that much.
There are
people with
this guy he goes deep, guys. So that when did you start smoking?
Oh, okay. I think it was back in 2015 when I was doing grade 11. It was December, and then I just got my final report to progress to grade 12. And unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I didn't make it. All of my friends passed, and I was the only one who was left behind. So
you lost a grade?
Yeah, I failed grade 11.
Okay.
On
2014. 2014.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I went home to deliver the sad news to my parents because they were expecting to see me and the results and stuff. Then when I get home, I got my mom washing. She was doing laundry. I told her that she just smiled at me when I walked in. And unfortunately, I couldn't smile back because I didn't have good news. Then I told her, I didn't make it. She was like greedy. I was like, yeah. And then she saw from the facial expression that I was not like
this guy is not even smiling. He's serious. Like, I lost a grade. Yeah,
then she was like, it's okay. Thank God for my mom. May her soul rest in peace. She was like, it's okay.
Oh, she's late.
Yeah, my mom passed away.
No, rest in peace to her, man.
So she just motivated me. She pumped me up. She told me that you know what you did wrong. You know what you did wrong. Next year you still have a chance. Go back.
Go and correct yourself.
Yeah, and go and correct yourself. Do better. You still you. Nothing has changed. This is just a lesson. It's a setback, but you can come back from it. And I was motivated, but still something inside felt wrong. Like, why is it me who's not making it in life, or why is it me who's not passing this grade? And my friends are progressing, and still I felt that disappointment that was given to my mom because she was expecting something. Every parent, when they send their kids to school, they're expecting something.
Yeah, of course.
So and later that day I was just stressed throughout the day. I couldn't even go out to play with my friends. But my family supported me, like they were there, they were checking on me throughout the day. But I was just that down. Then
like you were down.
I was down. Like I couldn't.
As you said, you were busy asking yourself, why me?
Yeah, I couldn't think of something else rather than what has happened that I failed.
Okay.
I couldn't pass the grade.
Such a disappointment.
So that was a burden to me throughout the day, and unfortunately, there was nothing I could do to take it away. So I stayed with it. And then later on that day, around 6 p.m., I went out for a walk. Then when I went out for a walk, I passed by a tech shop near my house.
Okay.
They sell all sorts of things. They have food and cigarettes and stuff.
Okay.
And then a thought just popped in my mind. I used to hear people saying that smoking cigarettes or smoking
in general,
it just releases the tension and keeps you relaxed. Like whatever the
you were deep at this thing.
Yeah,
like you didn't take it.
There was nothing that I was thinking about besides me failing.
Damn, bro.
The whole day.
That's
since
crazy.
Receiving the report until throughout the night. Then when I got to that tech shop, that thought popped in my mind Then I was deceived. Because I followed my mind and ended up buying one cigarette. I remember vividly what kind of a cigarette it was. It was Peter Stuyvesant.
Okay.
Then when I bought that cigarette, I bought it with a matchbox. Then I left that tech shop because I was still 17 years old. So I couldn't smoke in public where everybody could see me.
Yeah.
So
and people don't know you.
They're not used to me.
They don't know you like that.
Yeah,
everyone can say, "Yo, what are you doing?"
I was a church boy. Every Sunday I used to go with my mom to church, do Sunday school. So I was that golden kid in my hood. So I needed to find a place where I could just hide myself and try it out. Because I was convinced, and I already had the cigarette with me in my pocket. Then I found like this other street light which was not working. Then I stood under it. Then I took out that cigarette and I lighted it. And I smoked. My first pull was weird. I was coughing. It smelled like nothing.
Stay away from smoking, kids.
You know what? It doesn't taste good. Your first time is as horrible as it can be. So I smoked that cigarette. I tried to finish it, but I couldn't finish it. I think I smoked 70% of it. Then I threw it. When I threw it, I was kind of dizzy. Like I felt a lot of dizziness. I couldn't even walk straight. Felt a lot of dizziness. Then got home, but I was still thinking about that I failed. Even though I smoked and I was still feeling dizzy. The fact that I failed that grade never left my mind. Even after smoking, even during smoking. So it didn't help me at all.
That dizziness that you felt.
Yes.
Okay.
No, like during the dizziness or after smoking, the thought of me failing didn't leave my mind. I was still dizzy because of the side effect of the cigarette.
I got you.
But
it didn't take away
the pain that I was feeling.
How you felt about losing a grade.
Then when I got home, I slept. I got in my room. I slept. I could still smell like the cigarette. I couldn't eat food. I couldn't eat my supper that night because every time I brought my hands to my fingers close to my mouth.
That's
I could feel it vividly. Then I couldn't I just ended up passing out. I thought a lot during that night and then I ended up passing out. And when I woke up, I think it took me around 2 weeks. For that smell to disappear. On my hand.
So even that bad?
Yeah, even though I was bathing twice a day, every time I could still smell the cigarette on my finger.
That's crazy.
And then when I tell people that can you smell? Do you smell what I smell on my fingers? They couldn't.
No way.
I alone could smell it.
It's crazy though.
That cigarette scent was too much on my hand because it was the first time I did it. So I lived with that smell or that scent of the cigarette that I smoked for 2 weeks.
Okay, I hear you, man. You started smoking with cigarette. You are still telling me about the cigarette scent and everything.
Yeah.
But let's go to weed.
Yeah.
What makes you wanna try weed? Because now you are saying the cigarette scent stays with you for a week or 2 weeks or so, right? Yeah. But what made you to go to try weed? Weed is and it was illegal
back then.
Not now because now they've legalized it, and it was illegal. What made you want to try weed?
Okay, let me give you a background story.
Because weed is stronger than
cigarettes. Yeah. And then even the effects last more. The dizziness lasts more than the cigarettes.
Right.
So, when I was still growing up, I had this uncle of mine. He practically raised me. So he's a Rastafarian or a Jamaican guy. He likes Rastafarian stuff. So every now and then when I hanged with him or when he babysitted me, I witnessed him smoking weed. From when I was a kid. I witnessed him smoking weed when we were watching movies. He would always smoke
But
weed.
this uncle of yours is not saying anything that...
Yeah, I was still a kid. He didn't motivate me to
that this
try
is
it
nice.
out. No, he was just there in my life doing it every day. And then later on when I moved to Tembisa to live with my dad when I started grade 1, my dad used to smoke as well, weed, and he also used to sell weed as well. So what my dad did was he bought weed here in Gauteng and then he shipped it in Limpopo when he was where he was selling it.
Oh,
so like he had a market.
So he was like a dealer.
Yeah, my dad was a dealer back in the days.
Oh.
So, like I never liked the smell of weed. I never hated it. It was something natural. Like when I grew up, it was around me. Yeah, I just saw it everywhere. Then when I grew up, I think when I was doing grade 10, I used to visit this uncle that I told you about in Soweto. So like this uncle of mine, he was a taxi driver. He would leave me during school holidays because he has to work, and I'll babysit myself throughout the day. Then he'll come back later on. So like since he used to smoke, and at this point he was now a dealer as well, like my dad.
Okay.
He no longer smoked alone; he was also selling.
Yeah.
So when I left, when he went to work, I would find weed like stored in his bedroom, on the kitchen. Like
it was all over.
Yeah, he was even like processing it. Some of the plants were just cut down and being processed, maybe being dried down on the wall. So yeah, that was what was happening there.
Okay.
So like one day during my school holiday, I just decided out of the blue, like I want to try this.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I was watching movies, I got bored, I played games, I got bored. And like a thought just popped out in my head, like, there's a lot of weed in this house, you know that? I was like, yeah. So I just said, like, crazy. Okay, yeah, let me try it. Then I went and got a Rezla.
Okay.
I couldn't run. I just saw people doing it, but I couldn't do it myself.
Yeah.
So I started crushing it, mixing it with the cigarette, then trying to put it on the Rezla and rolling it. Yeah, it was a mess. Like, that was the most ugliest joint ever seen by mankind. But I was so courageous enough to love my work that I rolled it. Now I need to finish it. Then I lighted it. That ugliest
and
joint.
And you know, this guy, you went to work.
Yeah, I was alone in the house.
Okay.
And I smoked that weed. Smoked. The effects. Yeah, I just felt a little bit dizziness and
like the first time when you smoke a cigarette.
It was similar, but the what is it? The feeling was more strong. Like the dizziness it lasted for a longer time.
Damn.
Yeah, and like I could feel a lot of things. I don't know. I can't say it was dizziness or that feeling is unexplainable, but it is in line with being dizzy because it's like you cannot use 100% of your brain. In a way, your brain is shattered somewhere and you can use a certain percentage.
Wait. Does it feel like it's shattered when you smoke? Or it feels like it's shattered now? Then when you smoke, it's like you go to another level. Like, what's going on there?
Okay. When I smoke, something does happen. Something that comes with the dizziness. And like it's like let me I can put it like this. Maybe when you're tipsy, when you drink alcohol, there's that point between getting drunk and being sober. Yeah, that middle part.
Yeah.
So like it's sort of tipsiness, but it has its own plug, but it's similar to that one of being tipsy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like you are drunk, but you're not really drunk. That's what I'm saying. Your mind is shattered. You can't really control everything that you think of. You can't really control. Like for instance, let's say you hate let's say snacks. You hate snacks.
Yeah.
But when you're high, you might enjoy the flavor of the snacks that you hate.
When you smoke weed.
Yeah, when you're high, like everything tastes good. Everything tastes good.
Hey guys. Stay away from weed.
Yeah, it manipulates the mind.
Okay, what kind of a weed are you smoking? Like because I heard that like there's types of weed.
There's different types of weed.
Yeah.
I once smoked skunk, but I started with Swazi. I think back in the days when I was studying, there was a lot of Swazi. There's a local weed that is just found around South Africa in Swaziland. They call it Swazi. Then as things went escalating, like weed became a thing for everyone. So these people who were dealing weed for us or who were selling weed for us started experimenting or telling their dealers to experiment. Which was they would mix a lot of weed to get like a different kind of weed.
Like a different flavors.
Yeah, different flavors. They would like mix seeds.
Okay, but like it's all weed, but now they are...
Yeah, they are processing it on their own. It's like
mixing a different weed now.
Yeah, it's like MGOs. It's like they putting their own chemicals into the plant which is growing, and that chemical affects the weed to look in a certain way.
When it's harvested.
Yeah, when it's harvested.
Now it's gonna sound something completely different.
Smells different. It looks different.
Damn, bro.
So yeah, after that first weed which I said it's Swazi, we had skunk, and then after skunk we had purple haze. Like some of the weed, instead of being brown or green, you know, come up with like a purple color.
Damn.
And stuff. So yeah, we had purple haze.
So it's like a hybrid weed or something.
Yeah, because
now they're putting some chemicals on it.
Yeah, it's like
they're diluting it into something.
They're trying to make it. They're trying to enhance the plaque. They're trying to make it stronger
or last longer.
Yes, like the effect in your brain when you smoke.
But isn't it so dangerous when they're busy putting chemicals? Because it's no longer like the real weed.
Yeah, but like the thing is, the only thing which makes it not dangerous, I guess. Remember, weed is a plant.
Yes.
So it grows and they affect its I can say genotype through before harvesting it. So those plants they grow with the thingy, with the weed. Then later on, that thing will be in there because it was put during plantation process.
So okay, so that's why it's not dangerous.
That's why it's not dangerous. I don't think anything which grows out of the soil and it's eaten or smoked can be dangerous that much. Because remember, anything which grows, it has all the nutrients from the soil and stuff. So like I think it does have some side effects, those chemicals on your brain and stuff. But it's I think it's a slow poison. It will take longer for you to really know this thing is affecting you. But most definitely does affect you.
Yeah, somehow it is busy
damaging something. But on a slow rate. Yeah. Because you get the
fakes. Yeah, fakes.
Greens and smoke.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And then now it's your first joint.
Yeah.
You roll this joint, you smoke this joint. Okay, cool. The tipsiness lasts forever now, longer than a cigarette one and everything. And then now, when this things now is done, let's say the next day, what happened now? Because now these things. It lasted
like 3 hours.
3 hours and everything. Like then, for you, like, okay, you're saying food was
more nice. It was
everything
that I ate, everything that I drank.
I guys, we eat something else. Things that you hated, or maybe things that you're even allergic to. But now you cannot eat it because now
and they feel good. They taste good.
This is dangerous, you guys. The next day, what happened to you the next day? Are you like, how are you feeling?
Okay, after smoking that joint, I felt the tipsiness for 3 hours and so on.
Yeah.
Then I kind of passed out because, like, when that feeling leaves your body,
your system,
you become strange. You become strange. You become super weak and tired. So like most people tend to sleep after smoking a lot. Like
I once had who is this? There's a guy who was acting Bobo on Hizu.
Yeah.
He even said it on MacG's podcast. He said there's these things, I don't know, is the kind of drugs that they use to stay awake.
Yeah.
He's saying if ever you're gonna smoke, it's either, I don't know if it's a heroin or it's what.
Yeah.
If you're gonna smoke that thing and stay up or active for
a long period of the whole night.
Let's say for 2 days, you are busy gigging.
Yeah.
You're not sleeping, you're busy gigging, you're making money. He's saying the payback is you're gonna sleep 2 days more.
Yeah.
To go to like now you are chasing nature instead of you sleeping. Now you are awake.
Okay.
But that hangover for sleeping is gonna follow you.
Yeah, as it's true with weed. After smoking it,
when it leaves the body,
when it leaves your body, you become drained. Like your whole body leaves your body. Your whole energy leaves your body.
Yeah.
You feel like maybe you can sleep or you can just. Yeah, most people just tend to pass out. People pass out watching TV.
Damn.
Yeah, like they smoke weed and then they eat a lot of munchies, and then after like that feeling wears out, they just pass out. And then like they'll tell you that I couldn't feel myself passing out, or I couldn't feel myself feeling sleepy. I just found myself waking up. Most people will tell you that when you smoke weed, you don't dream. Yeah, you don't dream because you just passed out.
Yeah.
You didn't plan to go
everything,
to sleep.
your system is shut down.
Shuts off.
That's
and then
true.
it reboots after everything is gone or it's stored away somewhere where it's not mixed up with everything else.
Damn, bro.
Hey, so yeah, the second day, like I kind of woke up and then like I didn't miss.
Like how are you feeling? Remember when you go to sleep, you just pass out, right?
Yeah.
So now when you wake up, how are you feeling?
I can say I was normal, but I could feel that the smell as well, the scent of the weed was on my fingers. No matter how much no matter how much I washed my hands, rested, that smell wouldn't just go away. So, and it was bad at first. Like when I smelled my hands, I didn't like the smell. It irritated me. But now when I smell it, like when I smell the smell of weed or when somebody is blazing a joint, I'm drawn to that smell. It no longer has like that bad smell.
Yeah.
It's like that good aroma for me.
It's like somebody's busy cooking. Yeah. But at first it used to have like that strong bad smell on my hands that I hated it. Damn, bro.
But with time, it became something good.
So how did your parents react when they find out that now you smoke weed?
Okay, what happened was I finished high school. Back then from grade 10 when I started smoking weed, when I started tasting weed, I was not really smoking it full time. I was smoking it occasionally.
Okay.
Maybe I would smoke it once or twice in a month or
okay.
Because I was
even in a month.
Yeah, because I was not deep in it. I tried it on my own, remember, without no one else. And then I tried it again on myself, was during the school holidays. And then later on, when I went after the school holidays, when I went back home, I had my friends, older friends, my street mates, who were smoking. But I didn't wanna, like, they were my friends. I didn't want to be involved in their gang, but I envied how they hanged around. So because every now and then they would just be hanging in a group,
and you don't want to show them that now you smoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would smoke maybe alone after school. Weed. I'll smoke alone weed after.
And you don't care, you just want to buy weed. You don't know which weed you're smoking at this point.
Yeah, any that I could find at the dealer, I'm buying it. And like now I was tasting a lot of different weed with different strains. Now that feeling of being high, I kind of missed it. In a way when I was like bored and not doing anything, when I'm just chilling and not doing anything, I would miss that feeling. I would want to get high myself.
Damn.
Then it happened like that. I was smoking occasionally until grade 12. Grade 12, I just went straight in. Like after writing my finals, I had these friends of mine who used to smoke Hubbly Bubbly, Walker Pipe. So we smoked that thing, but I was more into weed than that Walker Pipe. So
the Hubblies and stuff.
We used to like have friendly gatherings every weekends. But when we told our parents that was our study group. But what we were doing in 10 was smoking Hubbly, hosting house parties. So
guys, kids always have plans, guys.
Yeah, man. You guys, your parents don't just give your kids money. Follow them to school. If they ask for money to school, follow them to school. Or drop them.
And remember, guys, as parents, don't give your kids too much money because now they end up, having some other thoughts now. You know, because this kid is balling at school.
Yeah, we end up not knowing what to buy.
Yeah,
with that
instead
money.
of buying like your
food, your snacks.
You see, now you have like too much money in you.
Yeah, we start experimenting.
But parents, please be responsible, guys, when it comes to the lunch boxes and giving kids money, guys.
Yeah, we start experimenting. So me and those friends, yeah, some of them in that group smoked weed, some of them, but they were not smoking it openly. So yeah, during the sessions of workouts and stuff, we ended up having sessions of weed. And then on my first year after high school, I got a chance to go to tertiary. Then I was alone. Then everybody that side was doing anything that they wanted at their own time. So
at Varsity?
Yes.
Which Varsity did you go to?
I was in TT Arcadia. Faculty of Science. So these people that I found there.
Did you finish your studies?
Nope.
What were you doing there?
I was smoking.
No, I mean.
Well, that's because I was doing.
No, yeah.
Oh,
The studies.
I was studying industrial physics there.
Industrial physics.
Yes, I was doing industrial.
There's some brain.
Just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Then there were people who were convinced back in school, like when you smoke a lot, or stoners, we call people who smoke weed stoners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have like a huge intellect, like when they start
coming from the weed.
Yeah,
when you're high.
Yeah, when you
guys, don't be deceived, guys.
Yeah, that's not true, guys. I felt a lot of mojo because of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wait. You said you did what?
I felt a lot of mojo because of that. What is it?
Smoking and stuff.
It's a myth when they say people who smoke weed or stoners, they get to like have good memory, or you can be smart when you study through. When you study and smoke.
Thank you for bringing that up, guys. Guys, there's no such a thing. Study. You have to study hard, guys.
And by the way, a true fact, weed actually eats up your brain. It makes you forget stuff.
Damn.
I know now because I'm part of.
Wow.
Yeah. It makes you forget stuff, like a lot of stuff.
So you see, guys, don't be deceived, guys.
So
because of this highness of for a few minutes, you are busy damaging yourself.
Yeah, you will have loss of memory.
Yeah.
When you grow up or later on in your life, if you continue smoking a lot of weed, it's busy eating up your brain. You're gonna have loss of memory. You're gonna forget like where your phone is being placed, and you're the one who's putting it there, but you forget. So yeah, when I got there, that stigma was just all over us. Like everybody dressed
smoking. Yeah. It's like, this is my territory.
Yeah, it's smoking.
Oh, and then now it's back to what you're saying. Remember, you said your friends were no longer there because now you're at school.
Cool, yeah.
Now you are like, yo.
Yeah.
Now I'm at home again.
Yeah. Now I need to make a name for myself, or like I need to like find out who am I.
Yeah, I hear you.
So yeah, everybody like rest, I don't know, but like at rest, everybody just do their own things at their own time. So a lot of people were like into wrong things. Only a few people were exercising, focusing on their stuff. A lot of people attended parties where you'll find smokers there. A lot of people like in those parties, you'll find a lot of smokers.
By the walls and everything, yeah.
It's either those people were smoking, Is there those people were smoking vapors, which is similar to Happy Babbies, or weed, or all sorts of drugs that keep people awake and stuff. Because people were like misled. Because a lot of people had like their own perspective or myths about things, or like if you can stay awake for a longer time and study yourself, try to study, maybe you might get to learn more, but you cannot learn everything all at once.
And another thing on what he's saying, guys, a lot of kids, when you guys leave high schools, you leave high school with some good marks.
Yeah.
You leave high school with like a perfect marks for entering the varsity level, right? But when you get there, there's a lot of dropout.
Yeah, a lot.
Because you guys now you're becoming comfortable.
Yeah, it's
peer pressure. This is that, it's partying and everything. Now you are losing your focus, guys. If you're at school, stay focused.
Yeah, go do what you came there for.
Exactly. Otherwise, you leave this varsity that you are in with nothing.
Yeah, only experience and memories.
Like saying that now I was.
Yeah.
And they're gonna cancel your NSFAS, your bursary,
yeah.
your anything.
It's not cool, man.
It's not cool, man.
So yeah, I ended up staying there, and then I got a few friends of mine which believed in the myth of stoners get to pass, or we learn more, we understand things better and stuff. And then one day, because your question was like what was the reaction of my parents when they found out that I was smoking. So when during the during varsity level school breaks, I'll get to go home and be with my parents. And then when the schools are closed, I'm used to, like weed is so, it's not addictive, but you can get used to smoking it on how can I put this? Weed is not addictive, but if you take it or if you smoke it in the same interval times every day,
it's gonna remind you.
It's like taking coffee. If you are used to having coffee every morning, before you go to work, the day that you did not take coffee, you feel like something is missing. So it's like that. There's no. You won't sweat. You won't be shaking.
But you're gonna feel something.
Yeah, you're gonna feel some funny. This funny
feeling.
Like there's something that I didn't do that I usually do every day. So
okay.
I was on a routine, but I didn't notice because back in tertiary, I was my own man. I did everything with my own time. When I got back home, I needed to level up with my parents, help out with chores and stuff. So I was used to smoking morning joints. So I'd wake up early in the morning when my parents are still smoking. I'll get behind the toilet, roll myself one and smoke.
And now you don't realize that, the smell is too much for weed, man.
Reaching them. Then my mom just woke up this other day. She was like, maybe she had the smell. She was like, why is
weed
every
has
day,
like some strong smell?
Since this guy came back from school, there's always a morning smell here. Because like I would smoke in the morning, then after finishing my chores and bathing, and go hang with my friends. Then I'll be smoking there with my friends. The friends that I left home before I went to school. Then this other day, out of nowhere, I was just chilled and relaxed. I've been doing this morning joint for a while now, back home. My mom just pulled that out of nowhere. She was like, "Yay, you smoking?" And I'm red. I got caught red-handed, with a joint on my hand, smoke and I'm in my mouth. I was like, damn. There's no way out of this. I was like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. And she was not like angry at me. She was just giving me that disappointed look.
So she was like, so you smoke?
Yeah, and she was disappointed. So like, it was not really a question. She was just giving me that disappointment vibe. But like, so you smoke? And she walked away.
How did you feel, bro? After you, when you left, bro? Like,
I got sober. I got like the highness just left me. Like I was like,
damn, bro.
That disappointment that I felt when I failed the living, it came back again. Like I just disappointed my mom, and there's no way I can take this back. She saw me.
Yeah.
It was a bad moment, but she later on sat me down and advised me, like, you know what? You don't need to do this. This is not good for you. Besides, it's not healthy. You're cutting your life expectancy short and stuff. Yeah, and then there I was pretending to listen.
Yet you still continue with your morning joints.
Yeah, because like I don't know, man. I was used to it, and when I kind of stopped a bit. I couldn't smoke the morning joint. I would rather wake up early and do my chores and bath, and go have a morning joint with my friends outside.
Pretending as if you listen exactly what you said. But now you're doing it, but not on the yard now.
I was doing it discreetly, and then later on, when the schools reopened, I went back to my lifestyle and
at the rest
at school, and smoking was just part of the day. Sometimes I would miss classes because of being high.
No way, bro.
Because I'll wake up, shower, then dress up, then have breakfast. Then after having breakfast, I'll decide like now it's my time for the morning joint. Then I'll smoke my morning joint. Then I check my clock, maybe like I'm 15 minutes earlier or 30 minutes earlier before the school transport comes to pick us up from a rest to the campus.
The star bus. Is it the star bus?
Yeah. Then I'll just find myself waking up like maybe after 3 hours.
No way!
Yeah, on the couch. It's like, what? I'm still here.
Hey, this thing is crazy, bro.
Because the weed they had in Pretoria, it was not the same as the weed I had.
It's much stronger than...
It's much stronger,
than all the weed that we had.
It was the city weed. It was no longer the township
Damn,
weed.
bro.
So like sometimes...
So in fact, weed messed up your education.
Yeah, weed messed up my education. And sometimes if I'd miss my classes and like that, I'll just find myself missing a class, having the stress that I just missed the class. And I'm still in rest. Remember, we're having like different timetables. There's still a lot of people there dressed. Some people are still continuing smoking. Then I'll just join them.
Oh,
after waking
there
up.
are people who went to the class and then there are people who came back. Now we're joining the ones who are okay.
And the
guys,
ones who remain.
Guys, be careful, guys. Be careful, guys. You must know what you want when you go to these varsities and colleges.
I smoked. I ended up being a dealer at varsity.
Now you're selling weed.
Yeah, I ended up being a dealer because honestly speaking, there was this friend of mine who once said, with weed or anything which you put on your lips, he created a saying. He said, when you kiss, you marry, because that thing will be on your lips when you inhale it.
Damn.
When you smoke it will be on your lips.
When you
kiss, you marry. Until death do you apart with that thing that you have kissed, which is the cigarette or the weed.
Damn.
Those things, guys, are not easy to let go. You cannot just wake up early in the morning and say, no, I'm done, like I want to quit. It's a process. You have to see people, you have to exercise to take those things out of your system through sweating and stuff. Like if they build up inside you, it's not that easy. I saw people quitting to smoke for 2 weeks or a month, and then later on they come back.
Went back to it.
Yeah, even a year. Because
so okay, now sorry to cut you off. So now you become addictive to this weed, right?
Yeah.
Now you're smoking it every now and then.
Yeah, every day.
So now, how many joints are you smoking per
day?
Per day.
So normally it used to be like at first it used to be morning joints. At first it used to be outing joints. We'll just go to the park, have snacks and smoke just to be cool with Then it progressed to morning joint when I'm alone, just out of the blue. Smoking.
Exactly like the one that mommy she smoking. Now it was another level, that one.
Then there's more levels, like at some point you smoke morning, the ones that you have with your friends, then the late night joints.
Now it's 3 now.
Yeah, like you cannot sleep without smoking.
Damn, bro.
After eating, you just feel like, like if I could just get dizzy now and just get high, like I'll pass out. And it happens. Smoke, you pass out. But the problem is, like that becomes a habit. Like it builds up in your system. If you don't get to do what you have, what is it? What you have
like planned for
like what you have your body's used to you smoking regularly. If you don't get to do it, you don't feel okay. You might be moody or grumpy
and other people.
Yeah,
because you haven't
smoked. Like the only thing will be entertaining your mind will be like weed, getting high. But
that's addiction.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
You're not shaking, you're not sweating.
Yeah.
You're completely okay. But inside your head, you're not with everyone who you are hanging out with. Like you're not in that company. You're just thinking of, if I can get one, if I can just roll one and get high. So like when somebody disturbs you or just talks to you, you'll just lash out.
You're like, yo, don't disturb my thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm not here, I'm that side now.
Because you'll be that side. So like that's why a lot of people.
Cause I heard, sorry to cut you, cause I heard people saying that when you smoke weed, some people can eat like the whole pot of food. It's either it's pap or rice or everything.
So
does it happen?
Yeah, that's why I said in the beginning of this video that when you smoke or when you're high, everything you taste tastes nice. Like smoking weed, the side effect of smoking weed is that it enhances all your senses. in a way.
Wait. What do you mean? It amplifies.
Yeah, it amplifies some of them. It reduces them. Like sometimes somebody might be shouting, maybe at your door. Maybe they're knocking, trying to get into your room.
But you're hearing whatever is low.
It's low.
You don't even hear.
You don't even hear anything because weed is just entertaining you. The highness is entertaining you in your mind. So like people might be shouting and you.
Hey, this is eating, wild, bro.
Even eating the food that you don't like when you are normal or when you're sober. When you're high, it's nice. So imagine getting a favorite dish of yours, like any food
it amplifies everything.
Yeah, it amplifies the taste. If like you're eating food that you enjoy, you might overeat.
Yeah,
you might overeat. You won't stop, especially if you're entertained. Maybe you're watching something on the TV.
Yeah.
You just keep on eating because that thing is nice until a point where like they'll find you passed out on the couch with a bowl or with a plate, and then it'll just while it's eating, you'll be full. And your brain will just
keep on eating.
That food is nice. It's very nice. Like every second.
Hey, this is crazy.
Even seeing sometimes.
Yeah.
Things that when you're high, remember your eyes get smaller, and then sometimes they get red and they glow in a way. Yeah. So even seeing sometimes your vision it becomes blurry.
Like, you don't see clear.
Yeah, or it becomes enhanced. You might look at something and then. You might be like engaged in that thing. You might zoom into that thing, like super focused because you see all sorts of angle.
Oh, alright.
So I don't know what it does.
I hear you because now, there's a guy who once said, when you smoke weed and listen to reggae music, you can really feel what these guys, it's either your Bob Marley, it's either your country, exactly what these guys are saying.
Any kind of music. That's what I'm saying. All your senses, touching, smelling,
amplified.
Feeling, amplified or reduced. It's up to it's up to that weed that you smoked. Sometimes
what does it do to you?
Sometimes other types of weed they amplify it. Sometimes other types they reduces those senses. So like it's like that.
Damn, bro. Guys, please, hey, don't try weed. You can hear what the guy is saying, guys. This is sick, guys.
Yeah, weed is like that. Weed is like that. So yeah, I became. I ended up smoking. I went from smoking one joint to three joints a day, or 2 joints, 3 joints a day. Yeah. Then to a point where I could finish like the whole bag alone. I'll just go, like at first we'll just buy that bag and smoke it, maybe 4 guys, roll maybe 5 joints, then smoke it throughout the day. Yeah. Then it got to a point where like I could buy that one bag, no matter how strong it is, and smoke all of it alone, maybe indoors, maybe within hours.
Okay, I hear you. So when you're busy smoking that much, right? What do you do with this weed? When you are high, like what are you doing? Are you cleaning or you just gonna pass out?
Yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. It depends on the weed that you have smoked and how it responses. How you respond to it. Because sometimes most people smoke. Some people smoke downers. They smoke. Then they go to bed. Yeah, they feel lazy. They just want to relax. Because like there's that perspective of saying weed relaxes you, it reduces anxiety.
Even some people lie to this guy. There's a guy that I know back at home who smokes too much. He had before he had a big stomach. He said, "Yo, if you smoke weed, it's gonna get rid of this thing." Boom, boom, boom. The guy is still fat till today.
Yeah, some people do smoke weed and lose weight. No. Some people do smoke weed and remain the same. Some people.
As you're saying that it depends on how your body
reacts to it reacts to the weed. Because sometimes you smoke the weed and then you just you don't like the mess around you. You wanna clean up. You wanna tighten up things. Some people smoke weed and get busy. Some people smoke weed and record music. Everyone is. Most important thing, people like weed is everywhere right now. Like the influencers are doing it, kids are doing it, parents are doing it. So everyone is they want to get on that weed wave. Yeah. They want to get on that weed wave, and when they get on that weed wave, it doesn't treat them the same or it responds differently to each and every person. So until you find the weed which treats you right or which motivates you to do something when you're high,
you'll always be sleeping.
You'll always be sleeping. Some people don't even bath. Like some people don't even date. If you were shy before smoking weed or before learning to smoke weed, some people smoke weed and like their personalities get enhanced. They become more shy. If you're a workaholic, when you smoke weed, you have like more energy to work, to push. So it depends on the people, on the person, on the weed that they smoke. It really depends. So, it's a two-way thing.
What is the bad thing that you once did just because of you were high?
The bad thing that I once did because I was high, I think it's to miss classes.
Varsity.
Missing classes. Missing classes. Was the most horrible thing that I've ever did, and I got comfortable because I missed one. Then it happened.
Then you're like,
it happens.
It's not a thing.
Then sometimes I just decide, nah, I'm not going there. I'll just.
Before I forget, before we start shooting, you said weed is even mess up your teeth and everything.
I hope I could show you my teeth, but if you guys pause and zone, I still have to get it done. Like I still have to go and see.
So the more you smoke weed, the more it damages your.
My teeth are actually messed up right now, honestly speaking, because if I go to the dentist now, he might overcharge me because of the damage that I did on my teeth, and I was not born like this. This thing started occurring when I was smoking, during the course of me smoking, and then I'm quite sure it's weed and all these things, the cigarettes, because if you were to check right now and do your own research. Most of old people who are smoking, elderly people who are smoking, most of them, they don't have teeth. And it's not because they are old. They'll tell you that they lost their, like your teeth becomes loose, like your gums no longer, you have a lot of gum problems. It no longer, you can even check people who are smoking, look at their whole mouth. You'll find that their lips are bent. Because of they are bent because of the smoke. The smoke is hot, and then if it can bend the lips which are outside, what about the gums which are more softer and they are more protected inside?
Damn, bro.
So it messed up my teeth, guys. It messed up my school life.
Your future is...
My future is anyone a threat.
It's shaky.
It's making one a threat.
Don't worry, I'm gonna record to you. It's gonna be part of my podcast and stuff. Cause man, this is crazy. So for some kids out there, the Gen Zs, the 2Ks, who are out there, wanting to try weed so bad, as much as now people are busy glorifying it. They have weeds and everything. What message do we have for such a kid? Somewhere in high school, somewhere you are a teenager, you are doing some funny things, your parents are giving you this chunk of money. You don't know what you're gonna buy with this money. So now you are thinking of smoking weed. What message do you have?
Like, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, for reals. Like, I'm gonna level up with you. Don't do this. Don't do this, because there's a lot of bad things that comes with smoking weed. First thing first, when you start smoking weed, you start smoking with your pocket money, which you did not work for. So you don't know how much weed is costing.
Bro.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the point right there. Yes, that's true, man.
Yeah, through the learning curve, everything will be like, it's easy because you have that pocket money from your parents but as soon as you start becoming independent, that's when you're gonna feel like that weed needs its own budget out of your monthly allowance.
Damn.
That's why I ended up selling weed in tertiary, because the money that I was getting, it was not enough to sustain my weed lifestyle and my school lifestyle.
Damn, bro.
So I was starting to take money from my school lifestyle and funding my weed lifestyle.
So you can at least survive with this little monster that you created now.
Yeah. So now I had to come up with a plan. That's why I became a dealer. So I thought having much of it is gonna help me, but it actually damaged me, because having much of it, that means I could smoke anytime. I was no longer like that person.
Another point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was no longer like that person who could go and buy. I could just have my own stash.
Yeah.
And the most important thing out of all that money and stuff, because some kids out there are rich kids. We have rich kids who say like, I have generational wealth.
Yes, of course.
So yeah,
the ones who goes to varsities with cars, with
the thing
everything.
The thing is, the honest truth, weed is messing up your health. Any type of smoking is like, it has a potential of giving you lung cancer and on the long run.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, and then the other thing that I said, these two things, they are pertaining health. Lung cancer or loss of memory. Just imagine forgetting your name, if that ever happens. Or like forgetting everything that you have inside your room. You don't know where you have put those important documents of yours. Because honestly speaking, weed will give you memory loss. Even people who are smoking right now, who are still trying and are new on this thing, they'll tell you that after smoking, they might be smoking right now, maybe with this phone on, and then like they'll be smoking that joint. Maybe before that joint finishes off, and then they put the phone on the couch or somewhere next to the table, and then they go outside, maybe to the loo. When they come back, or while seated there, they might be looking for their phone. So this memory loss thing is serious. People are. Their minds, their brains are getting it up.
And you have seen this thing on like several people doing it.
Even on myself. I've seen people placing things next to them, and later on or a few minutes on, looking for those things that they've just placed now. And they'll be serious, like just looking for them, there was this thing here. Where is it? They're like memory loss in your health and the budget. It's not worth it.
Damn, bro.
And lastly, if I was to tell you guys, I used to look good than this. I used to have like a smaller body. I was toned. Like I didn't have muscle, but I used to be in good shape.
In a kind of way.
But what happened was, I was exercising. I used to go jogging. I used to do a little bit of bodybuilding. But as soon as weed took control of my life, as soon as I started committing more on weed, I neglected a lot of things. My school, my health, exercising, and then now this is how I look.
Yeah, guys, please, man.
I don't do this, guys.
I think we have to have more on some other chats that we're gonna have, because I think it's delivering like bullet points, like it's giving you guys juices. So I'm still gonna invite him for more chats that we have to have here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, press the notification bell. Every time when I drop a video, you'll be notified. Don't forget, guys, subscribe, guys. You are watching but you're not subscribing. Please, guys, press that subscription button so we can grow. Peace.